Hi guys, I'm back. I haven't vlogged in so long. I am back though, and I'm determined to vlog more. So I just worked out. We're starting off this morning. Monica and I are recording a podcast episode. People have asked me how we do this because Monica lives in Seattle, and it's actually pretty simple. What you do is FaceTime the person you're podcasting with. You each record your audio separately, and then one person edits them together. That's how it works. It's like before we started the podcast, I always wondered how people did that too. And then when you think about it, you're like, oh duh. That's pretty simple actually. We're gonna record now.
And I think that's just because we're
you would tell me
each other
that
all the time.
You would tell me that some of them would talk.
Oh, like $350 among 4 people, and I was just like, deal with that yourself.
Okay, so we finished recording the episode. We actually took so long to record it. It was like 2 hours, which I think is like too long to spend recording a podcast. It just feels like kind of unproductive because I don't know, I think sweet spot for a podcast is like 45 minutes to an hour and 10. An hour and 45 is just way too long. So yeah, now I just have to record the ad. With podcasts, if you guys listen to them, they have like talk through ad reads rather than YouTube where it's like a commercial before the podcasters record them. So now I'll just record that and send it over to Monica to edit. All right, we've got that all uploading. Now I just have a couple more things to edit in my video about bloggers. So that's the next video that's gonna go up on my main channel. It's about how bloggers make money, like how they actually do it, because guys, I didn't realize, but bloggers have better CPMs than YouTubers. Bloggers can make a lot. I kind of thought that, you know, bloggers didn't really get any views because how did people find them? But it turns out there are a couple methods that are like tried and true. Like pretty much anyone could probably start a blog and make quite a bit off it. So here it is. I interviewed a couple of bloggers that make 6 figures a year from their blogs. And then I kind of just, you know, showed some B-roll and stuff. So we're just gonna finish this little edit. So I didn't wear AirPods in this episode because usually I don't have this thing turned up enough to hear it, but you can totally hear Monica's audio go through. Basically just another podcast mishap. I feel like every week, no matter what, the podcast ends up taking way more time than I want it to, because like I want it to be a fun thing, like we have a conversation, but there's always like, for some reason it takes so much more time, and then I get kind of stressed because I'm not working on my videos, and that's what I honestly care more about. Like I feel like, okay, the podcast feels like a hobby, and my main channel is like what I really like want to make really great. So I'm like, dang, spending too much time on this again. So I'm now heading to go look at some office spaces. Okay, so here's the first office space. As you can see, it's so bright. I love how bright it is. Tons of windows. The only thing is you can kind of hear outside. You can kind of hear the street, so that is a concern. This one is $1,500 a month, and I think it's a pretty good size. I think the lighting is really good. I don't really like the aesthetic of the floors, but that's honestly not that big of a deal. I think this could be a really good option. And here is office number 2. This one is only $1,000 a month and still a really good size. I kind of like the aesthetic of this one better. I like the floors and I like that little bit of exposed brick, but the lighting obviously isn't quite as good in this one. It's facing the inside of the building, so it's not really going to get as good of light, but it was still decent and I could always set up lights. And this one was also quite a bit quieter. Like you couldn't hear the street outside. Okay, so I really liked that corner unit. It was really cool, but you could kind of hear outside like the street a little bit. I don't know if it would be a huge issue because I do shoot B-roll a lot of the time and then just do voiceovers, so I don't think it's like deal breaker, but I do wish it was a little quieter. It might pick up some of that audio sometimes, but I don't know if it for sure would. It might be okay, especially with a lav mic. And then the second unit, that one was $1,000 a month. The corner one was $1,500 a month. So $1,000 a month for that big of an office is like really a great price in LA because it's downtown LA, so things are a little cheaper. I like the exposed brick. The light was pretty good. It wasn't a corner unit, and it seems like in the morning it probably streams in more, but it was still, you know, pretty good. I could set up some lights and still shoot stuff. So I don't know, I'm a little torn. They said I couldn't put this place on Peerspace, which kind of sucks. I kind of want to find one that I could put on Peerspace. Also, it might be a little annoying to rent stuff out on Peerspace. Like, it might not really be worth the effort, so we'll see. Cooper's like, oh my god, I haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, buddy. So I'm making a thumbnail for my blogger video. I think it's pretty good. I don't really like that facial expression though. I know that like when you look excited, YouTube even tells you to do that. I think in the Creator Academy, it like usually gets more views, but it's just so corny looking to be like, I wanted to make the thumbnail just like that, but I almost look sort of bored. I don't know. I guess I'll just go with the other one. I mean, the thumbnail doesn't really matter because the video I don't think is cringy. I think the video turned out really good. You guys, in the time I haven't been vlogging, my plant actually grew a little flower. It's gotten so much bigger. I think I could figure out a way to propagate this and get another one. But yeah, it's a cool plant. I just picked up some sweet green for dinner. Wow. Just look at that. It's the buffalo chicken salad from Sweet Green. It's so good. And I think it's pretty healthy too. So love that. I feel like this day ended up being semi-productive. I got my video about bloggers totally finished, uploaded thumbnails, done everything, recorded a podcast, which took longer than I had hoped. But the important thing is my video for next week is done. Okay, hello guys. Today is an exciting day because Morgan and I decided to leave the house. There's a co-working space in LA that's outdoor that opened up. I think you just have to wear a mask to go inside, but then once you're at your table, you're good. And it looks so cool. So here it is. Even the parking garage is like, ooh, plants everywhere. Yeah. I know, I'm excited. So awesome. They have free electric vehicle charging here. I had a feeling they would. You just have to have the ChargePoint app. So. Oh, no internet connection though. All right, cool. Oh my gosh, this looks so cool. Honestly, might become a member here. Okay, so we're setting up camp in this outdoor area. I love this place. It's so cool. I feel like this is the future of co-working. Got trees. Honestly, how can you not be in a good mood out here? Like, sunny but shady. Yeah, so you can still see your laptop. Just got some Sweet Green for lunch. I've really been enjoying this place. I've just been editing. Got some nice music. It's just like so great to be outside. Perfect weather today too. It is now 4:20. Didn't mean to do that, but hey, it happened. So yeah, had a good little editing session today in this little jungle. I love it. I emailed them because I want to make a full video about this place because I just think it's so cool. They have some kind of happy hour situation, so we're gonna hit that up. And I'm kind of whispering because it's kind of quiet. But look, it's like there's so much space. We're not even near anyone. And then I just put a mask on if I go up and walk anywhere. But it's like, it does feel like pretty safe around here. So they have Moscow mules. I don't know if this is an everyday thing, but today they are. And there's some cute little dogs. So they gave us this tour of the space, and guys, this place is so cool. It's 2 acres, I believe, and it just has so many plants. It's unlike any co-working space I've ever been to before. So here's just kind of what it looks like. You can see there are indoor areas, but they were all closed off. The only spaces that were open right now were outdoors, and it was like very socially distanced. Everyone was wearing masks when they were walking around, but when they're just like sitting working, not so much. You can see there's a rooftop. There are these little pods that you can rent as offices to work out of. So this is just kind of a tour of what it looks like. I think it was really, really cool to work out of. So we're exploring a little bit. This is one of the pods. Look at that natural light in there. It just looks so pleasant to be in. And that's like quite a few chairs. Wow, an ant thing. You're like in a jungle. The view. All right, we're just exploring this urban jungle. I guess, how many pods are there? Like 60? Yeah, this one, it seems like these people rent it out for like a year or whatever. All right, guys, it is quite a bit later. I forgot to vlog, but we went back home. I basically just, I don't even know what I did for like 30 minutes, but then time flew. Yeah, we came to Santa Monica to fly my drone and charge my car because I'm kind of afraid to charge my car at my house right now because the extension cord's melting. Forget if I said that. But now we're just gonna go get something to eat. while it charges, so.
Wow, deserted. Well, except the Cheesecake Factory is kind of poppin'. Dining room is open? Weird. I feel like I have a whole chicken here.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Wow, that's definitely a leg. Kind of weird. Kind of weirds me out, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah.